Suicidal demons, yeah. Women down bad, drugs moving fast, feeling like an outcast. But now I'm grown, got a family of my own, working hard daily just to get ahead of homes. Seen a lot of people hit the bottom, drop from time. I got visions of my richest superstar. So, I'm originally from the south side of Monroe, Louisiana. Standifer Avenue is where I was raised up at. Gang activity was heavy. So many trials and tribulations that I faced while growing up in that neighborhood. It's a lot. I made a ton of friends. I had a ton of situations to where I could have been in jail. Ton of situations where I could have been dead. Shit. What inspires me to make music is the people and the knowledge that I can give out to the people who listen to my music. When I make music, I just don't create music to fit in with the masses or anything. I make music to win over the masses. I make music to tell people that, hey, you can do it this way too. You just don't have to be subject with this path that's been taught to you majority of your life. There's always room for elevation. So yeah, that's what inspires me. I realized music was my way. It was 2017 when I first released my debut album, my first album, I Am That I Am. When I released that, I was at Lafayette, University of Louisiana at Lafayette, and my homeboy Nico, we was just in the dorm room, bruh. The whole process of that album is just amazing. Shout out to Clouds of Progression. My boy Brian, he was fire, man, still good. Your boy Uncle Kenny Wave Productions, man. That's all my people starting from the bottom. And then, who else? Dangerfield, Carl Dangerfield. He called himself Mr. Dangerfield. He the one that's behind the production of Murder, She Wrote Again. So Murder, She Wrote Again is a song that everybody loves, because it depicts the story of, the streets pretty much serving as your mother. And that's all you know when you're in this environment. So, you just feeding into it. So yeah, that's when I knew music was my way, when I was in college. And I knew that my lifestyle was different. I knew that it was meant for me to preach to people. It was meant for me to make people feel good. Most definitely. Some of my influencers are, I would say, shit, man, I look up heavy. Who? Anybody that got a drive, bruh. Any music artist that really came from up out of the mud and didn't have no help and just did it. You know what I'm saying? A hustler, an ambition. Those are my influences right there. Hustling, ambition, stand on top of the game, doing what you gotta do to achieve your maximum success. It's so much unlimited possibilities out here, and you gotta hustle through it, bro. You gotta work through it for real. So yeah, my influencers gotta be that. So a lot of people don't know this shit. I ain't even know this when I was growing up as a kid, but I'm indigenous, so I have indigenous blood. I'm Cherokee and I'm also Choctaw. So them two mixtures right there pretty much, levels out a lot. So you can say I'm 50% black, 50% indigenous. Put that together, African people have been indigenous in this land anyway. We was over here way before Christopher Columbus came. You can check the ancient history books, not the shit that they done wrote up for motherfuckers to believe in. So yeah, so in the indigenous culture, they label their men and women after different spirits. You know what I'm saying? So I was just sitting outside one night and the moon was just there. And I felt this burning feeling in me. And it just made me just want to just scream out all the passion and everything. And I went to look it up, and do the research on it, and came back wolf. So that's why I resonate myself with the wolf. Call me the wolf of America, wolf of the world, wolf of Louisiana. Shit, I'm the wolf. I'm Big Wolf, J. Ricks. So yeah, that's how I resonate with the wolf. So my goals for next year, let's see, to keep elevating. That's it. And that's all I can say. Because when you set goals, for me, when I set goals, I feel like I'm limiting myself to the amount of things that I can achieve. You get what I'm saying? I set them goals. It's like a cap on my abilities. It's like a limitation. And when you set limitations on yourself, you try to live up to those limitations, and that's called expectations. You try to get there with those expectations and those limitations, and then you stop right there because you feel like you're content. So I like to knock them goals out, and I just like to say keep elevating, keep going up. That's for my goals right there. My goals are to keep elevating, elevation. Those are my goals. Yeah. Shit, man, I'm strong on family because that's how I was raised up. You know what I'm saying? And I was raised up around a strong man figure. My grandpa was very strong. He was built on family, bruh. Family was his backbone. This man he married my grandma and took in all 7 or 8 of her kids. And they daddies was in their lives somewhat. He took them all in and nurtured them like they was his own. You know what I'm saying? He even got married to my late grandma, my grandma Wilma, that just passed 2017, and that's family right there. You know, took them in too, same way, nurturing. So me and my wife, we communicate about anything. We may get mad at each other. We may wanna, run out, start fighting each other or some shit. We don't fight each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's childish. We don't fight each other, man. We talk to each other, sit down, and it be small issues. That be the major thing. Just conversation. Have a conversation with your significant other and handle it just like that. That's how you get it done. So yeah, that's why I'm so strong on family, and also my kids, man. I love my kids, bruh. Everything I do in this world is for them and my family. It's for generational wealth. I'm not gonna stop until they great grandkids got enough money to keep pushing over to where we out of space on a different planet, some shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I'm so strong on family, because of the future of what my legacy holds. So yeah. So my early life, growing up, it was a movie. You know what I'm saying? It was a movie because I was in the gang life. I was gang affiliated. I was doing knucklehead shit. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking off and everything, and every day was a battle. Every day was I dealt with jealousy, envy, hatred, backstabbing. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, this shit at a young age, bruh. And that just, that built me up to the man that I am today. You know what I'm saying? I could dig out bullshit from good shit. You know what I'm saying? I can separate out the good from the evil, the bad from whatever you call it. So I'm currently signed with Pure Existence Music Group. That's my record label. That's my music label. And I got my team. Then I got my collaborators. Then I have my outside collaborators. So if I'm looking for a deal, if you can greet me with a great marketing deal, I can work with you, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, nah, because I'm as big as Atlantic, I'm as big as Interscope, I'm as big as Sony and all of these different big music labels, you know what I'm saying? My mind is abroad. My mind is broad, it's wide, I'm steady a student of the game, so I'm constantly elevating, so I'm not gonna sell myself out just because I want a quick buck, you know what I'm saying? So everything is about generational wealth to me, man. Listen at the table discussing these flaws, reacting and citing the quotes. There's no comparison. I can't compare myself to anybody because I can do anything musically. I can do it, so there's no comparison. My level of artistry has no limits. I have no limitations, so it's the universe for me. So no comparison. I would love to do a collaboration with Kanye, Kendrick, J. Cole, Kevin Gates. That's about it. RP to DMX. DMX still with me though. He with me in the spirit realm, So that's my collaboration right there that I got, my dream collaboration. So yeah, those four are collaborating, those are my dream collaborators. And then anybody else who, resonate with my lane or avenue that I'm in, I get down with you or whatever, so that's my collaboration, Yeah, I do that right now. So who do I want to win over? My state or the world? I gotta say the world, because the world is mass. The world is amazing. There's so many people in this world. There's over 7 billion people in this world. I can touch all of those people with my knowledge. Most people don't even know the stuff that I know, man. And it's people that know the stuff I know and they don't teach it. So why not? I want the world to know, man, that is other ways to do things. You know what I'm saying? This guy sitting right here on this interview right now is telling you that there's other ways. It's not just one way. You can't just look at life one-sided. It's multiple avenues of life. Life is like a tree. You got your stump, which is your home base, which is you. And then you got your tree limbs that go all over the place. There's your different avenues you can take. You can choose which avenue you want. So yeah, the world. Talk to me one time. So the biggest barrier that I've faced would be music videos and time. I finally learned how to master my time over this pandemic. So I can say that I've mastered my time, but music videos are my biggest barrier. But it's not even a barrier anymore, so realistically speaking, I can't even say that no more. So think about it. Biggest barrier is music supervisors, getting my music synced, getting sync deals. That's my biggest barrier. So anybody who's watching this, if they're in the industry and you can help out with sync deals, not help out, get me placed in them sync deals. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's numbers that we can work out to where everybody is satisfied. Reach out to me. I'm gonna have them to include my website on here so you can reach out to me through my website. So yeah, my biggest barrier is music syncing. And yeah, that's it.